Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back. I'm gonna name this series Vintage RC. So this would be part 2. The Big Brute would be part 1. So here we have a vintage Tamiya Frog with a pink Volkswagen Beetle body on it here. Just give you a nice spin around there. Yeah, so this is an original. The rear tires are pretty worn down, but we'll get into that later. Here's just a close-up look at the body. Joker Customs, GR Racing Fuel RPM, GX75 Racing Oils, free flow filters, number 506, Colorworks Custom Paints. This is actually an eBay find. A pretty nice one here. It has, I don't know if you would call it the re-release parts, but the upgrade parts for the re-released buggy. It has the RPM front bumper and gear case, which I'll show you when I take the body off. Pretty much the same deal on this side. Rapid Cool there. Colorworks, the top there. Here's the back. Literally just got this thing. It's awesome. Volkswagen, Colorworks, Volkswagen. Very detailed body. Looks like it was definitely professionally done. Something that I need to work on doing is painting the bodies on my cars. I just fitted it with electronics when I got it. The motor does make some sounds because it's old. And it's not the gearbox, it's definitely the motor that's making the sounds. Because in last episode, the Coyote Show, Big Brute made the same sounds to the motor. And I just cleaned out the brushes and it worked. So, yeah, these are the original tires, so pretty bald, as you can see here. Unless you're talking about the outside, but the inside is extremely bald. Same thing with the front. Not as bad, because they really never had much tread to them, but yeah, all original, so it's actually in pretty good condition. Body mounts with 2 pins on the side here. These are metal pins, and then 1 pin up here. So let me just take that off really quick. Here's the electronics, the chassis. I'll just give you a quick look at that all, and then I'll go over it. Okay, so here we have the steering assembly. This is pretty simple. Servo here, and steering rods, servo saver, pretty basic stuff. No front shocks. Frogs did not come with front shocks. They have this kind of, there's a spring inside apparently. That screw is loose. I have to tighten that one down there. There's a thing inside apparently that makes it recoil down. And yeah, I believe these are sway bars right here. I'm not sure that they might be part of the suspension having to help go down. It's very stiff though. As you can see, it's pretty stiff. And we have the back here, independent suspension as well. Stock original shocks. The differential here, which is one thing unique about this car. These do break pretty often, these differentials. But as you can see, it does turn. Everything works there. There's the motor. Not sure what motor that is. If any of you guys know, tell me in the comments. Here, let me just give you a closer look at it. I'm not sure if that's a stock motor or a racing motor, whatever that is. It is pretty quick though. Has a heat sink on it. Looks like a vintage heat sink. Electronics, pretty basic. Brushed speed controller up there. Receiver, batteries down there. The battery mounts in this compartment down here, with this clip comes out. And then this tray opens right here. And then you take the battery out right there. Just close that. Okay. I guess over here we'll look at the bottom. There you go, that's me spinning it. Yeah, back in the day you actually had to zip tie these. I think you still do on the re-release kit. But yeah, you have to zip tie. Focus. You have to zip tie these boots to the axles. Here's the bottom of the chassis. Metal right there. This is all cast aluminum, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I believe it's all cast aluminum or something like that. Oh, here, well, I guess over here also, this gear case right here. I think actually just this piece right here, not the case, is RPM. And the front bumper as well is RPM, so those are new pieces. Yeah, so I'm just gonna drive it across the floor, so I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is driving. I'm doing this all at one hand. But look at that incredible steering radius on there. And it's not rubbing or anything. This is pretty much going to be a shelf piece. So, yeah. Okay, so that's going to conclude it for this episode 2 of Vintage RCs. Tamiya Frog. Very nice. I wanted to tell you guys about my upload schedule. It's probably going to be Saturday, every other Saturday, Sunday. And depending on the amount of content I'm able to make, maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. If you or anyone else are into RC or want to get into it, I definitely recommend the hobby. It's a great hobby to get into. It's a little bit pricey, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy to sort out good finds. I say start on eBay. eBay's the best. Just check the seller, make sure it's a good seller. You can get really good deals on eBay. I've seen some cars, if you want the vintage stuff, I've seen stuff go for as low as like $30. Just needs a little TLC, and it's great because it teaches you if you're a beginner, or even if you're pretty good at the hobby. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye.